It's a little embarrassing, but we're running a business here. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor, founder and designer of NYGC by Taylor, and you may be wondering, what is hanging up right there? Well, for one of my jobs, which is a magazine, although I'm not a writer for the magazine, well, not really a writer. Anyways, there's a event tomorrow for the grand opening of this cool Black-owned boutique that stocks Black-owned wellness and self-care products. And I was trying to find a writer to attend the event, but I couldn't. So me and this other person are going to get the content that we need. And when I was messaging the person I was contacting about it, who invited me, she was like, oh, and by the way, it's a black tie event, so you have to wear a gown. And so I whipped on over to the thrift store and found her. So yeah, maybe I'll show you me getting ready tomorrow. Anyways, another thing, this little area is not typically behind me. In last week's vlog, maybe I'll put the clip here, my typical storage shelf came tumbling down on Wednesday, and it's time to build my new one. So here is what it's supposed to look like. I thought it would be perfect because the shelf doesn't just store my yarn, but it also stores my shoes. So I was probably going to put my shoes on this side and my yarn on this side, and then use the top part for my bags. Is this embarrassing? Because you guys can see yarn behind me, and unbeknownst to you, you are sitting on top of yarn currently, and that's not even the yarn that needs to be organized. It's a little embarrassing, but we're running a business here. Okay, it's getting dark, but I have 4 done. This like plastic, the sleeves are actually very sturdy, but they're kind of fragile at the same time. So there was a bit of a learning curve, but let's do the other 6. Whoops. Did this take me 7.5 minutes? Yes, it did. And do I have 5 more left? Yes, I do. Oh my gosh, this is definitely not a beginner project, but we're advanced. Literally an hour later, and everything is built. Let's put it together. I'm going to my old shelves, I guess I can show, are these. This one's for my shoes, and this one has my bags on the top and my yarn at the bottom. And I like them, but this one is literally already leaning again. I think that I'll keep them for now and figure out what to do later. I'll just keep them and just kind of like unbuild them and stash them away somewhere. We have a finished shelf. I really have my fingers crossed that it's sturdy. Only one mishap happened while building it, and I just moved that mishap to be the top shelf so that hopefully it won't impact anything. I'm thinking in those larger squares I'll put my yarn, and in the rectangles I'll put my shoes. Yarn is actually like pretty heavy, so I'm hoping that that'll balance out. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Hi, it's the next day, and I have this cute little pimple sticker. Today is black tie day, but that's not until much later, obviously. I also will show you guys my shelf. Let's look at the shelf. Here's the shelf. I was able to fit so many more shoes, and I technically have more space for yarn. These balls of yarn are actually a little bit too small for the shelf, just because they're starting to like fall through on the side, so I may go through the process of switching the yarn on this side of my bed with this yarn. I don't feel like doing that right now, so that might be a different vlog activity. But yeah, I really like that I can show off my Air Force Ones. If you didn't know, I love Air Force Ones. Some of my favorites off the top are these. They have like purple and floral embroidery. I don't really often wear these. I also really like these. They are like a beige tan gingham, and I should mention, all my Air Forces are thrifted, specifically and predominantly off Depop, but these gingham ones were only $25, so definitely a steal. Another one of my favorites are probably these. I didn't know how much I would like this style, but I really like it, and now I'm on the hunt for, I'm not actively trying to buy more because my shelf is pretty full, but if I were to buy another style, I would get these. I also have quite a few of like these types. These are called the Air Force One Shadows, I think. I really like them. I'm not usually a colorful girl, but I think that these colors are nice and muted, so it doesn't feel too overwhelming, and they make it easy to style different outfits because such a large range of colors work with them. But anyways, yeah, I'm happy that I can also fit some of my heels here now, and then these are just my like more everyday, if I need to get dressed up, shoes, versus if I actually have to wear heels. These are them. Now unfortunately, I also have an entire closet, not necessarily full of shoes, but with shoes and clothes. No yarn in here though. As I said yesterday, there is yarn on this side of my room, there's yarn on this side of my room. I have a lot of yarn. So yeah, that's an ever-growing problem. But I think that's all the organizing I'm gonna feel like doing for a while. Now that this is like set up and everything, I think I will want to vacuum and stuff at some point today, because that is long overdue. Get dressed with me for my first black tie event. Yes, you unfortunately heard that right. I'm going to an event for the magazine I work for, and I was excited about the event, and then when I got on the list, the person that invited us was like, by the way, it's black tie and you have to wear a gown. So alas, I popped over to the Salvation Army and found this beautiful red number. So let's put her on. Here's a dress, literally the best $4 I've ever spent. Okay, next let's figure out what to do with my hair. Here's my hair. I probably would have typically done an updo, but it wasn't working out, so whatever. Earrings, bracelet, and I did put my hair up. Last but not least, we have shoes and bag. This is a mini NYGC handbag, and I'm not putting these on yet because I have to dry it. Okay, that's it. Wish me luck.